Now that's a big chicken. Take that, Judy Zimshad. Anyway, how you doing, everybody? It's Camo Dave on a it's a chilly Sunday here in the DC area. Got a little bit of showers coming through, but it looks like the sun might come out a little bit. So let's go on to some lettuce, shall we? Please don't panic. Deborah Joy losing her new home. Yeah, she said today that her trailer park is up for sale or already sold and in escrow and could get redeveloped. Anyway, oh, this is a long one. Holy cow. San Bruno Beacon. Investors often buy trailer parks such as the one Deborah Joy lives in so they can redevelop the property and, depending on the location of the property, build homes or commercial buildings on the land. I think that Deborah Joy said in one of her earlier videos that there are several rundown trailers and properties with a lot of deferred maintenance in her trailer park. This also attracts buyers looking to redevelop the property because it's less expensive and easier than for the developer than to make the redevelopment case to the Planning Commission and the City Council. If this trailer park was purchased by a developer with a redevelopment plan for a trailer park property, they already would know that, and we're going to have to move current residents out of the trailer park to make way for the redevelopment of the property. Assuming that Deborah Joy does not own the land that her trailer sits on and the trailer park becomes the subject of a redevelopment plan, she will be asked to move and possibly be given some money to help her with her move. If she wants to fight the development, she can retain an attorney for $5,000 to $15,000 or more and become involved in the litigation that could run into hundreds of thousands of dollars. Holy cow. On the other hand, perhaps this is the case of an investor looking to buy the trailer park land as a long-term investment and may not do anything on it for many years. Well, I don't know. She could be sitting pretty. They could pay her off to get out of there. I don't know. Frigman writes, Minimalist Mojo needs a shower and a shave and a haircut. Yeah! Speaking of Minimalist Mojo Life, he writes, it's probably on a normal mobile home frame. That's Deborah Joy's little blue cottage. One call to the movers and a stack of bills. They will come out with axles, wheels, a tongue, and a welder and drag it somewhere else. No big deal, provided it isn't some rundown shanty that needs to be demoed or moved into an Indian res. Well, she does have asbestos in it. I don't know. Is that something to be concerned about? 19 Manco 57. Deborah Joy had the front part of it cut off. So it, didn't she? That part where you would pull it. It can't be moved. Cat, yeah, I've got notes. Eric, Pneumatic Fanatic, just seems super happy with, hanging out with the tribe these days. He really seems happy. Emmett Bobby writes, how to live in a $300 van. Yeah, I got that mixed up. Minimalist Mojo guy, I said 3,000. I meant how to live in a $300 van at $300 a month or whatever. Step one, buy a $300 van. Thank you, Bob Wells Jr. Well, you know what? Here's Steve Buchanan. My little town had 5 trailer parks. Now there is none. They busted them up and put in landfill, building homes on them so you can barely walk between them. Blah 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 blah. That's what happens when property values go up, okay? I've lived in Fairfax County, Virginia here for over 40 years. When I first moved in as a kid, there were trailer parks, quite a few of them all around. Maybe a dozen of them. There's still 1 or 2 left, but the vast majority of them have gone away, been redeveloped. Developer comes in, buys the land, kicks the people off, and builds houses or a shopping center there or something else. I'm not going to mention the town that Deborah Joy lives in, but it's a nice little place in between San Diego and LA. And it's probably, seeing the same kind of thing. Land values are going up, and people are coming in and going, here's this trailer park. We could buy the land and turn it into a nice shopping center and have a Walmart there, Chili Nation, looks like Camo Dave isn't allowed at the RTR because Bob said no haters. Dave is still trying to find success by piggybacking off the Nomad Fanatic, by piggybacking off of Nomadic Fanatic's name to keep trying. I did a video last week called Nomadic Fanatic Not Welcome at RTR 2019, and it's already got almost 40,000 views, which my book is pretty damned amazing. You know, I'm up there in Adam the Woo territory. Hoo hoo hoo, woo hoo hoo. Trisha G, there is nothing in Nebraska. It's a completely empty state, huh? I'm trying to figure out those signs. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Some sort of alien code. Alien code, yeah. Apparently I have missed something. I thought Eric Nomadic Fanatic had a new love interest. May I ask what happened, writes Flower Child. Yeah, well, he did mention about a month ago that he has a new girlfriend named Suzanne, and she had made some, helped him make some t-shirts, but we've never seen anything more from Suzanne, so I don't know. I'm glad Destination Open Road has a nice sense of humor. A fun video this morning, Dave. The parents, ha ha ha. Well, I was joking that Scott and Terry at Destination Open Road kind of remind me of the parents, and then Aja and Wandering Yimmy were the kids. It just seemed like that. You know, they're two on the road kids. I know that they have other kids, but I just thought they were their on the road kids, right? And then Wandering Yimmy's gone off on his own, and who's replaced him? What? Eric Nomadic Fanatics. So now we have mom and dad, Scott and Terry, the daughter Aja, and the son Eric. It's a sweet, almost a Leave It to Beaver, Father Knows Best type family, isn't it? For the 2018s. Ellie Dude 24, Jimmy, that's Wandering Yimmy, should be making money as a voice actor, audible book reader, a movie guy. You know, I think he has a wonderful voice, and he could probably get a job doing that. Yes, absolutely. Oh my, I just noticed that. 3 days. Man. Chips and curry sauce. Chips and curry sauce. Dave, regarding the metaphorical context to apply The Loneliness of the Long Distance Runner, which is a great movie, by the way, if you've never seen it. I think it's from the 60s, British. I love it. If I apply The Loneliness of the Long Distance Runner to Nomadic Fanatic, this is an incorrect application on many levels. The notion that Nomadic Fanatic is a sort of present-day Colin Smith is frankly laughable. Regards, etc., etc. Yeah, I totally agree with you. It was a joke, okay? Mr. Winger, 1951, wonders if, is Suzanne a.k.a. Pandemonium? Your guess is as good as mine. Earth guy, Minimalist Moto Life, fixed his own drivetrain using a dirt road, not even using a floor jack. And that's he's an amazing guy, don't you think? Now, get a haircut. Clean yourself up. Look like the rest of us. Judy Zimshad. I love fuzzy, scruffy dogs. Ooh, ooh. Who wants to trade for either a smooth or a curly, scrappy-looking dog for a fuzzy dog that's scruffy? Oh yeah. Deborah Joy asked everyone not to panic, that she's not necessarily going to lose her trailer, that she can work things out, but please don't panic. And someone said, who said that? Donald Paluga said that should be on a button. Don't panic. Well, if you remember Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which was originally a British TV show, and then it became a movie. The whole philosophy of that was don't panic. Don't panic. You know, the universe is going to be bulldozed for an interstellar freeway, but don't panic. Missy Cat, I feel bad for Camper Van Kevin and the Wolfpack. He must have fallen on hard times. He had a really nice home base for himself and his dog family, and now they are all cramped in that tiny van. That's sad. Well, I don't know. You know, the dogs seem happy enough. He seems happy enough. He's living simply. I honestly feel like he's okay. Another one from San Bruno Beacon. David Tank should move into the little blue cottage with Deborah Joy and Hazel. I don't know. It's interesting to see how Tank and Hazel would get along, huh? Big and little. Deborah Joy asks, got a nice letter from Deborah Joy. And I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's very, very long. But she asks if I just kind of stop mentioning her anymore and just let her go her own merry way. Look at this. Here comes the train, folks. I love it. It's about 1:15 every day. Woohoo! The Amtrak. Heading to DC's Union Station. That's a long one today. Oh yeah, love it. I love it. I should be a train hobo. I really should do that. Ride the rails. Anyway, I admire Deborah Joy. You have a fantastic channel. I enjoy your cult of personality. I really would hate to just stop talking about you. I will try. You know, again, it's hard to determine what's a parody channel, what is a channel that's just making honest criticism of somebody, and then when they take it too far and become really, really, whatever, break the law nasty. I don't know. You know, my view of this particular person that you call a troll channel is a little different than what you have, but we can work it out. And if anybody sees anything that's really nasty, let me know, and I will have my doxinator doxinate it. I'd also like to acknowledge a very nice letter that I got also from Totally Kathy. I still like you, dear. I think you're wonderful. And what can I say? I don't know. I think people have different visions of YouTube. I'm not using YouTube as a way to meet people or make friends necessarily. If I meet a friend, if I get a friend on YouTube, that's cool, but that's not my primary reason for being here. I'm just fascinated with all the interesting people that I meet here that are doing videos and putting so much of their lives, including some private and personal information, in front of thousands and thousands of anonymous people, strangers. I'm curious. The people like doing that. A lot of people like doing that, and then they get very, very angry when those strangers, write nasty stuff about them, or just critical stuff about them. I don't know. The bottom line is, I guess it has to be, if you don't want people to criticize your personal life or whatever you're doing in life, then don't put that information in front of thousands and thousands of people via YouTube. All right. Tickets, where to? Hell? Should have known better than to be your friend. Which did we have? No rhythm. With you. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. One of the best lines ever written.